Narcissists are masters at making you feel overwhelming guilt, the kind that makes you stay and keeps you feeling trapped. But it's not guilt, it's false guilt. Narcissistic relationships are where false guilt becomes this powerful weapon. So if you're experiencing this, listen up, because I'm going to break it down and give you examples. Guilt is a really complex emotion, and we all experience it at times. But what happens when that guilt becomes distorted and starts morphing into something darker? That's where false guilt comes into play. It's this insidious creation of the abuser, and it's designed to keep you trapped in their control. So what's the difference between guilt and false guilt? Guilt comes from a genuine wrongdoing or hurting others. It's basically a moral compass, and it guides you to acknowledge that your actions were wrong and you need to make amends. But false guilt, on the other hand, that's a deceptive illusion. It's manufactured by the abuser to manipulate your emotions and maintain their power over you. These manipulators are masters of evoking your guilt, skillfully exploiting all of your vulnerabilities. So here's 3 tactics that they use to keep you locked in this web. First, they victimize themselves. So in the beginning, they subtly share all these stories of difficult childhood, trauma, or abandonment. And the truth of these tales they tell, it remains unclear. They might be true, they might be exaggerated or made up, but ultimately they weaponize them against you, emotionally blackmailing you into feeling guilty for just even considering leaving. The second is emotional manipulation. Now they excel at tugging on your heartstrings, exploiting your empathy and compassion. They're going to twist situations, distort reality, and make you believe that you are the cause of their suffering and that leaving would somehow bring them irreparable harm. My last example is gaslighting. So with cunning precision, they're going to manipulate your perception of reality. They put seeds of doubt in your mind and they make you question your own thoughts, your own feelings, and your memories. They skillfully distort the truth, leaving you feeling confused, guilty, and dependent on their version of reality. But here's the truth. You're not to blame. You are not responsible for their past or for their pain. You deserve love, respect, and happiness. My mantra has been, I am not responsible for his actions or his behaviors. He is living the consequences of the decisions that he makes. You got to do the thing with your hands. It helps. Now, I talk more about the steps to overcome false guilt in my newest book called Surviving to Thriving. I co-authored that with psychologist and toxic relationship expert, Dr. Carrie McAvoy. Now, in that book, we also cover letting go of potential, cognitive dissonance, fear, boundaries, and self-worth.